Like many of you watching this today, I was diagnosed and treated very successfully for thyroid cancer, and I'm cured. Alongside the doctors, we always try to give a really positive message to newly diagnosed patients, especially young patients with papillary thyroid cancer, because we know the vast majority of them will be cured. Sadly, this isn't the case for everyone, and it's very important that these patients are not overlooked and are given the opportunity to tell their stories. It's been my privilege to be involved with one of these young patients and her sister along the journey. Rebekka is an inspirational young woman. Keep watching.
You're going through something that is essentially made to break you. You can't let it control your life. That's what it wins, and you can't let it do that. You just got to get on with it.
You just don't imagine that you're going to be told that your sister, your little baby sister's got cancer.
This kind of experience for anyone does teach you a lot about yourself, and you are stronger than you think you are. Just finished my second year at uni and I was just genuinely feeling unwell. I was like coming back from uni and I was napping and I was just really drained. One of the girls I worked with, she actually encouraged me to go to the doctors because she said something's just not right with you. So I went to the doctors. She did a check over and she said everything seems fine, and then towards the end of the appointment just kind of said to me, have you realised you've got a lump in your neck, like it's a bit swollen? She said it's probably just a goiter or just like a bit of inflammation. She sent me for an ultrasound scan maybe like 2 months later. Didn't really think anything of it. You're 21, you find a lump, it's nothing, it's just a bit of swelling. The doctor said, we're not sure what it is, it's not a goiter, but we're going to have to send you for some more tests. I was sent for another ultrasound, but that was with the biopsy. I had an MRI scan, I had a CT scan, I had more bloods taken, and I had that where they like put the camera up your nose and down your throat just to obviously check your vocal cords and everything around there. And then they said, well, what we found, they're showing cancer cells, and they said it was papillary thyroid cancer. The surgeon who was going to be doing the surgery came in and he did speak to us and he said, you'll probably just have one operation, it shouldn't take long, take like your thyroid out and you'll kind of be on your way. But they also said, you're going to get cancer, this is the one you want. So you're told not to worry, you're told that everything's going to be fine. It was about 9 hours I was in there for, so it was a big operation. I don't think they expected it to be that long, but I had my thyroid removed, I think about 50, 60 lymph nodes, and half of them came back as being infected as well. 3 to 6 weeks after that, I did then go see the oncologist. There's more there than we anticipated. So we've told you you're going to have this one operation, but actually you need to now have this radioiodine treatment. For me, cancer's either chemo or radiotherapy. You don't hear of all these other things. I was like, what's this? Whilst this was all happening, going on, I just started my final year at university. I should have been stressing about finding a job after uni and doing my dissertation and stuff like that, but obviously there was bigger things on my mind at the time. Uni thought it was a good idea for me to take a year out because I was on track to do really well, and missing 2 or 3 months of uni in your final year, it's not ideal. I said from the beginning, I was like, I don't want this to affect my daily life too much, but it was at the point where I either suffer through my final year at uni and kind of just scrape a good mark, or take a year out and focus on getting better. So I took the year out. I think that's when it hit me the most. I was like, this is actually really serious and this is affecting my life. This isn't normal, this isn't a nice thing to be going through. I liked being in control, and at that point I wasn't in control. Following on from surgery and iodine treatment, I had a 3-month break from the hospital, and you might need more treatment, you might not need more treatment. So I had another ultrasound scan. There was other stuff in there that didn't look like it should be there. So again, you have to go back, have another ultrasound, have some more samples taken from your neck, and they came back again showing cancer. They kind of put a plan together and had another operation, but this time it was just the front of my neck. There was still some on the thyroid bed, so they had to go in and take some more of that out.
We'd been told that within 18 months the cancer would have gone and Rebekka would have been treated. So after the second operation and we found out that the cancer had come back again, I just felt as though everything were getting a bit too much and on top of me I didn't know who to speak to. I just needed somebody to talk to outside of the family. So I picked up the phone and spoke to Kate at Butterfly Thyroid Cancer Trust. It went to answer phone and at the end of the answer machine message it says, "Don't hang up, leave a message and I will call you back." And it would have been really easy for me just to put the phone down, but I didn't, and I'm so glad. And Kate phoned me back and just has someone to talk to and listen. And Kate's got a lot of experience and knows what we're going through as a family, so it was really helpful.
The doctors were adamant that this time would probably be the last time that I'd need to have an operation, and there was always hope that this time would be the last time, but these results came back that it was cancer again. So they'd scheduled another operation, again adamant that this time everything should be all right after this, but for this operation it was in the thyroid bed again, but it creeped round to the right side of my neck. After my final operation, it was the first time that anyone had said to me, "We don't think this will be the last time that you're here, or we do think that you will be back again." It was nice to actually hear the truth and be like, look, we don't think this is it. This might be something you just kind of got to live with for the rest of your life. So it was really hard to hear that. For me, I used uni as a distraction to not kind of think about what was going on. I was still doing my assignments and exams and stuff, but I thought I'm at the end now, I can't let this affect me. Because uni said if you want to come back in the summertime and resit your exams and do it then you're more than welcome to. But I remember saying to the team at the hospital, I was like, can I just get this out of the way and then you can do what you want, you can open me up, you can take it from there. I remember I had my final exam on the Wednesday, and the Thursday I was in for my operation. Again, that was really stressful and upsetting because it was like, I finally finished. I want to go and celebrate, but I couldn't because I obviously had to go and have this operation. After discussions with the medical team, we decided that the external beam radiotherapy was probably the best way to deal with it this time. I was becoming more like a further minority in a rare disease. Like, not a lot of people have radiotherapy to treat this. It's more the radioiodine. I didn't know anyone really that had to go through that. So I reached out to Kate from the Butterfly Thyroid Cancer Trust and we started chatting and just weigh the options up, and if you need to speak to anyone, I can put you in touch with people, and that was really helpful. That was really nice to have. I made like an Instagram account. That was really important because not only am I connecting with people that understand the difficulties of this, it's nice to just talk to people that aren't your family and aren't your friends and kind of do get it. When I found out about my results from uni, I got a first class honours degree, so that was amazing. I was so like, for me, and I look back now, I feel like if I've done that, I had possibly the worst thing that could happen to someone happening, and I got through it, and I didn't let it affect me, but I just kind of used it as a positive and focused on what I needed to focus on, and I feel like if I could do that, I can do anything.
It actually goes in there.
I think this kind of experience for anyone does teach you a lot about yourself. You wake up and you think about it every day. You think about it when you wake up, you think about it when you go to sleep. It's the first thing and the last thing you think of. It's real, it's not fake, it's not a good cancer, it's life. You kind of, it's hard, but you can't let it consume you so much that you don't live your life anymore, because it's not a way to live where you're just in fear all the time.
Don't be frightened or scared to pick up the phone. You are still affected by it. It's not just the person that has cancer, so don't be scared to just ask for a bit of help. Having an independent person that I can pick up the phone and feel comfortable speaking to, it's invaluable.
Feel the emotions of what you're going to feel. Have your down days. If you feel good, take it in your stride, but don't think that this is the end of your life.